Hello, Taurus. I'm Jamie Dawn, your professional psychic advisor, success coach, revolutionary astrologer. And this is your February 2021 horoscope. And we're going to be looking at the personal planets, so the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, and how they may be influencing you the month of February. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, commenting on these videos. And I look forward to delivering more of them in the future for you. So let's talk about how Mars is in your sign. It has been for the pretty much entire month of January and will be in February as well. And it is moving through your first house, most likely energizing you in the way that you are driven for results, and that you want people to see you as being someone who can practically manage your time, your energy, who you are, how you show up. Most likely you're being offered opportunities to be able to lead in a very methodical kind of way. And if nothing else, people can see you as being that reliable and steady Taurus that you really are. Also, Mercury is retrograding in Aquarius as we open the month, and it is in your 10th house of career, of social status, and how your reputation or legacy that you leave behind and how people see you in the public eye. And with Mercury retrograde here, you may be revisiting some things in your public life that you may have thought was gone and out of the way, on the back burner, that sort of thing. There may be some frustrations, especially if you are in, say, a teaching role and you're having to deal with technology, because Mercury has a wonderful way of playing the trickster. And so with us being in a time of a pandemic where so much is online, and Mercury in Aquarius, it probably is creating a little bit of havoc on the technology world. Now, there may be also some things that you can do where you show up as that, say, manager, that practical individual who says, I can help to put order into all this chaos. And so you may find that a lot of people are really relying on you for that steadiness. Venus, your ruler, is moving into Aquarius at the very beginning of February, and most likely she is going to be activating some tension in the relationships in your life. Now, she is going to also be in this 10th house, and so the relationships are most likely going to be pretty public. So if there is somebody that you've had conflict with in the last couple of months, you may be revisiting some issues that need to be hashed out. Now, the good news is that you can capitalize on Venus being in Aquarius here, in the sense that it can help deepen and grow the relationships. And if you can see conflict as being a tool for growth and transformation, and getting to know the individual or the group of people that may be influencing you, and you may be having this conflict with, it can actually help to catapult you in the future towards some better things. We have a new moon on February 11th, also in Aquarius, squaring off with your sun. And so it's possible, especially leading up into the Valentine's Day weekend, that this new moon could activate an opportunity for you to look at if you're partnered with somebody, or if you're working through some of the public life things that you're wanting to really show yourself, show how you are doing your work and how you're taking on whatever life is throwing at you through a very practical lens, and you're able to actually get a lot of things done. And that with this Valentine's Day weekend, yes, we're thinking about relationships and love and romance, but I sense for you, you're going to be thinking more about how do other people view me? And I want to make sure that people can see me for the strong heart that I have, and maybe even using my voice in a way that allows me to speak up and to advocate for maybe myself or for someone else. I would say that this is a great time also at this new moon for you to advocate for something that you really need, or how you really want others to perceive you. When it comes to the romantic section, if you're a single Taurus, this new moon could bring back somebody from the past that you want to maybe reignite, but you're going to have to work through some expectations, maybe some past behaviors that you didn't agree with that need to be reset. And so you're going to most likely look at this other person and say, do you complement how I want to show up in the world? If you're partnered with somebody, you may look at your partner and say, hey, you know what? After Valentine's Day, we do a little celebration and let's do this. Let's go to a counselor, a therapist, a coach, whatever, and find ways in which we can tackle some bigger issues so that we can get on the same page again and that others in the world can see us as that power couple that I know we are. I would also say that if you're a single Taurus, that your attractive quality is going to be through possibly online dating, getting in touch maybe with the social media, you connect with somebody that way, and you enjoy the conversation, the flirtation, and you may decide, hey, I'm going to maybe you're into social distancing, wearing the mask, that sort of thing. Maybe you're not into meeting somebody in person, and you may postpone it a little bit, but taking your time and vetting it out is always a good thing. I would imagine that as we have our full moon in Pisces, Virgo, the moon will be in Virgo, and the sun in Pisces at the end of the month, it'll be in your 11th house. And so you may decide then is the right time to actually meet the person that you connect with at the new moon on February 11th. And I would also say that during this end of February, you'll be able to push out into the world something that you've been working on maybe behind the scenes. And I would say that communication is going to be key. So starting with communicating to yourself what it is that you are wanting to be very specific that is a positive outcome for the receiver. And so really spend the first month of February working through some of those details. I realize with Mercury retrograde, it's not going to feel as clear as you may like, but that's also a great time to take your time, which is something, Taurus, full well you can do. If you're signing contracts or you are making agreements during the month of February, rule of thumb, always get a second pair of eyes and also maybe get a warranty and also create a little bit of space that some things will just take time. So try not to get too frustrated with that. All right, Taurus, I hope that this gives you a little pins on the map, pieces that you can work with. Love to hear your insights, feedback. Give me a like, share, comment, and keep me posted. Find me at jamiedawn.com. Take care.